Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss about converse of basic proportionality theorem. Converse of basic proportionality theorem. So under this converse of basic proportionality theorem states that if a line divides, statement we have to write statement if a line divides two sides of a triangle, if a line divides two sides of a triangle in same ratio, if a line divides two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the third side, then the line is parallel to third side. Then the line is parallel to third side. So this is a statement of basic proportionality, converse of basic proportionality theorem. So converse. In basic proportionality theorem, if a line drawn parallel to one side, that line divides other two sides in same ratio. Whereas converse, it is reverse of the statement. Okay, it is reverse of the statement. Then if a line divides two sides in same ratio, then third side is parallel to that given line, or that given line is parallel to third side. Now how the diagram will be, so we know already. So what is given here? So here given is in triangle ABC, in a triangle, if a line divides two sides of a triangle, if a line divides in triangle ABC, okay, so let me consider in triangle ABC first. This is a triangle ABC, ABC. In triangle ABC, if a line divides two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, two sides, AB one side and AC another side. So these two sides are divided by a line, so DE, divided by a line DE, which divides, that means DE is a line, such that which divides AB and AC in the ratio of AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. So this is given. That means the given line divides the two sides of a triangle in the same ratio. That ratio I am going to consider as AB by DB is equals to, we'll make it as first equation. So this is given statement. Now what is our proof required to prove is, so our required to prove is what we have to prove. Then after, what is the statement? That statement we have to prove. So then after, the line is parallel to third side. That means DE is parallel to BC. We have to prove that DE is parallel to BC. Once you observe in basic proportionality theorem, so given as DE is parallel to BC and required to prove as AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. So now it is reverse because it is converse of basic proportionality theorem, converse. So now to prove this one we need some construction. So we need some construction. Let me consider first. So proof, or we are going to consider proof. So what is the proof now? So this type of proof is nothing but reverse proof, converse proof. So now we are going to assume that in this type of proof, there is no direct method. So we are going to use an indirect method of proof. In proofs there are two methods. One is direct method and another one is indirect method. In direct method, already what they are given, that given statement, that is called hypothesis. Hypothesis we are going to consider After that sequential steps we are going to perform. Then finally we are getting answer, that is called direct method. Whereas indirect method, there are two types in indirect methods. So one is contradiction method, another one is counter example method. Contradiction method. In contradiction method, so one can choose the Daniel of the statement, that is negative of the statement. Daniel is nothing but negative. Okay, the negative of statement is true. So now here also we are using indirect method. So for that, what we have to prove, D is parallel to BC. Now the negative of required I am taken as true. That means D is not parallel to BC. D is not parallel to BC. Let me consider, let DE is not parallel to BC, not parallel to BC. So when DE is not parallel to BC, now I am going to consider this as my statement. Let me consider DE is not parallel to BC. When DE is not parallel to BC, what it indicates that, so this DE is not parallel to BC. That means for every line there is a parallel line. There is infinite number of parallel lines actually. So for a line there are infinite parallel lines. After all, this is not a parallel line. So one more parallel line should be exist for BC. One more parallel line should be exist for BC. So that parallel line also is passing through D. Suppose we are going to assume that. So one more line. So that is I am going to consider. So DF is one more line. DF is one more line, which is parallel to BC and passing through the D point. Like and another line is parallel to BC and also parallel to BC through the point D, through the D point we are going to consider. This is, so therefore DF is parallel to BC. DF is parallel to BC. Now I am going to assume that this is DF. That means D is not parallel to BC. We are going to assume like that. And other line is parallel to, and another line is parallel to BC through the point D. That is, there is DF is parallel to BC. When DF is parallel to BC, you know that in a triangle, if a line is drawn parallel, then that line divides other two sides in distinct points, and that line divides the other two sides are in same ratio. That is basic proportionality theorem. Therefore, from the basic proportionality theorem, from the basic proportionality theorem, what we concluded that AD by DB is equals to AF by FC. AF by FC. Let me consider this is second. Now AD by DB is equals to AF by FC. From first and second equations, LHS part should be equal, AD by DB and AD by DB. Then automatically RHS equal. So therefore AE by EC is equals to AF by FC. So if any ratio is equal, its component also equal, its dividend also equal, its component dividend also equal. There are some rules. So regarding ratios, here the ratio AE by EC is equals to AF by FC. I am going to apply the component rule. Component means simply by adding 1 on both sides. If you add 1 on both sides, the fraction never be changed. The value should not be changed. Okay, that is proportionality. This does not change. Let me consider by adding 1 on both sides. Adding 1 on both sides. Suppose AE by EC plus 1 is equals to AF by FC plus 1. By adding 1 on both sides, it becomes LCM is EC. Now numerator part is AE plus EC, that is equals to AF plus FC by FC. So if you consider AE plus EC is nothing but AC by EC, that is equals to AF by FC is nothing but also AC by FC. Now what it indicates that the numerator parts are equal, then automatically, so that is therefore EC is equals to FC. What it means that EC is equals to FC? When EC is equals to FC means, but it is theoretically proved EC is equals to FC. From the diagram it is there EC and FC. FC is greater than EC here. From the diagram EC is less than FC or FC is greater than EC. But this is unequal, but here it is equal. How it will be happen? So it will be happen only when E and F are coincide each other. Okay, when EC and FC are equal, EC and FC are equal in the sense definitely F and E are coincide each other. Otherwise, this is wrong statement. Okay, so that means this wrong statement is arising due to our wrong assumption. This wrong statement. Actually, from the diagram, this is wrong statement. From theoretically, it is correct statement. So how this contradiction will become contradiction means false. So it is clearly observed that this is a false when compared to diagram. So diagram says that FC is less than EC, but here FC is equals to EC. It means that it is possible only when E and F are coincide each other. So yes, it is possible only when E and F are coincide each other. When E and F are coincide each other, that means what? D is parallel to BC. Therefore D is parallel to BC. Hence it is proved. So this is called converse of basic proportional theorem. Students, you hope understand. Thank you. So if you have any doubts, you have to contact me. Right.